Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s. Jaguars. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. They go play action. Mayfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run here with Hubbard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Parkey with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield now from the 50. Checks this down to Hubbard. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down now, it's Hubbard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The kick by Parkey is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Going on the ground with Homer. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, D. Green Jack.
Here's Tua. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
This is Homer. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Homer. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually they have the defense back on its heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but to pitch a shutout.
That's a great question because you know the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game, you'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Geno Atkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Browns drive about to get started. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They run it again with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Two and now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And now it's second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw again on second down. Tua. This is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And not what he was hoping for there. Is this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it with Williams.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.